Again, Satan's lie is all over spread. Even the church are infiltrated with all these lies, right? Even and you know all of us. I'm not pointing at you. When I point at you, four fingers is pointing at me, right? I did a video about this too. So I'm not being judgmental here. Why? Because Satan, that's why we need to get a grip on Jesus. No, seriously, I am serious about this. Otherwise, we are gonna be carried away like I don't know, like an old branch when a flood comes or whatever, right? Or when it go over, I don't know, snowed or whatever, it breaks down like a piece of shit. You know what I mean? We're nothing, right? So, when people say there's hell in here, of course there is. If you don't have Jesus Christ, there is hell. Believe me when I say this, it's just heaven here in my heart, in everyone who has Jesus. We're not saying too that we don't feel angry. Of course we do. We're human, just like Jesus. He felt really, really upset when they're turning the market into, I mean, the temple into marketplace, something like that. And then there's an incident, and then during the when he died, right? He was on the cross. Of course, he felt being human, right? The hands being in pain, like he was, shedding blood, right? Of course, right? But he has to do it. Why? Because he was given that task by his father. Because it has to happen. Because it's God's will. Now, the point here being taken too, if you're going against a God's will, that's hell for you. Because why? Again, human, they want to be all. It's coming from me. It's they want to be a he-man or a hero or whatever. They probably hit their head somehow in their in their forehead when they're young. Then they have that heroic whatever. I think all of us have that, perhaps, in our wants to be known, who wants to be recognized. Okay, none of that, please. That's ego. That's Satan lie again. None of that should be recognized. We should know that we are nobody without Jesus. You are not going to flourish. You're not going to bear fruits the way you should be, the way God meant for you to bear fruits. Do you understand that? You might be bearing fruits, but it's not from Jesus. I'm telling you, it's not from God. It's someone. It's someone there trying to send you those lies, and you know who it is. I don't need to mention that. I've said it many times. I don't want to glorify